Morning, guys. Welcome to this webinar. And for today, what we'll be talking about is enhancing collaboration with Autodesk Docs, and I'm going to focus on the workflows with CAD, Civil 3D, and Plant 3D. So that's the agenda for today. And before I begin the webinar, just brief background about ourselves. About Archons. Archons is the largest distributor and partner of Autodesk, and we look at implementation. I'm a part of the ACC team and the implementation, and I look at implementing ACC with different companies. About me, I am got a third about 13 years of experience working in the industry, have a background in architecture, and I've been with the company for 3 years, and I focus on Revit, BIM Collabro, Docs, and Build, right? So before I begin get into the details of the workflows, I just want to share a bit of start with the agenda is going to be like we'll focus at ACC and have a look at it at a high level, and then I want to look at the different workflows in with CAD. So for the majority of the time, I'll be talking about these tools that I see, and this is called tools palette that we see the collaborate palette with these tools. That's common in CAD, Plant 3D, and Civil 3D as well. So the first workflow over here I'll be talking about is the shared views, and this is basically for collaboration between office and site. I'll get into the details of that. The next workflow or next thing I want to talk about is the desktop connector. If you've not heard about it, that's about creating that connection between the web version of ACC and the Windows Explorer so that you can access your drawings through directly through the authoring tool. Then that's after that. This is also a bit of setup where where I'll talk about this tool where we open CAD, we get into CAD and how we can push our documents to ACC or Docs. Next, I want to start talking about this communication where we can start creating some markups, etc. in CAD, and how these markups can be, shared with the team on site, and they can view those through ACC. That's the that side of the communication. After that, going the other way. So let's say if there's someone on site, and if he communicates on a drawing in Docs with some markups, how we can how that is possible. That's possible through this tool called import markup. So we look into that. And in terms of Plant 3D, I'll just talk about a couple of workflows, how to save a project to Docs in Plant 3D and open a project. There's a lot more workflows in Civil 3D and Plant 3D. But for the I'll just at the end, I'll just go through the different workflows that we have. That's the agenda for today. So going back to the first slide. Okay, talking about ACC and Construction Cloud. So Construction Cloud is a massive platform. It has tools for pre-construction, construction, and the design stage. And all of these tools have Docs that is common. And today, this is Docs that is common to all the tools over here. And today, what we'll do is we are going to look at workflows where we work in the different tools like CAD, Plant 3D, Civil 3D, and how how we can save those files in Docs and start the communications with different people through Docs. That's what we'll be doing. Okay, the first workflow is talking about this tool called shared views. Let me. Okay, so. I'm just going to play this video over here just to save time. I've recorded some these workflows, And yeah, so right now I'm in this collaborate tab where there are two tools over here. One is the shared drawing and shared views. Shared drawing is a very simple tool. What that does is, let's say if you want to share this drawing with someone on site or someone else, you can simply share a link with them. Yeah, and you simply copy this link in your email or share it and send it to them. So I won't be talking much about that, but the tool that I want to focus is this shared views. And so what that does is it's sorry. What first I'll do is click on the shared views. There's a palette that appears over here, and I can start creating shared views which I want to share. So I'll just click over here, create a shared view. Let's say I'll call this landscape plan. And I want to share it with someone on site who probably doesn't have a license of CAD and wants to view this. So while I save this, I get a couple of options whether I want to share just this view, or I want to share basically all the model views in this file. So you can either choose that. Then so I can either choose these two options, share object properties if I need it. So yeah, all I'll do is I'll just click proceed, and yeah, it'll take a couple of minutes, and yeah, the shared view is uploaded and complete. I can click on that and view that, see that view over here. Just a second. Yeah, so this is, or you'll also get an email. So this is an email which I received when the view was generated. So I'll click over here and I'll open this view in this viewer. So now this is called the Autodesk Viewer. It's a free tool, and what this lets you do is, let's say anybody, so anyone, all that person needs to do is create an Autodesk account and log into to this tool. It's a web tool. It's a web-based tool, and also you can download it on your desktop as well. But yeah, so right now, what you see on screen is something is the web version of it, and so yeah, so all yeah, as I mentioned, all you need to do is log into it, and yeah, there are different set of tools over here in the viewer. So let's say if I had selected all the views, then you would see that list of all the sheets, sorry, over here. Yeah, you'll see the list of layers. Let's say if you want to switch on and off different layers for viewing, you can do that as well. And if you want to look at properties of the elements of the elements in CAD, so yeah, you can have a look at that as well. Yeah, but yeah, apart from that, or at the bottom, there are a few tools as well to zoom, to measure. But what I want to focus is on the markup tool over here. So I'll just click on markups. You get into this markups mode over here, and yeah, I can different tools over here to create markups. So what I'll be doing is I'll just add a comment over here with some markup. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'm on site. I've opened this on my mobile or tab, and I want the draftee on in the office to make these changes on the drawings. Yeah, so I'm just asking him to move this particular landscape element by 500 mm. Okay, so I've added that, and all I'll do is after adding the comment, save. Once I've saved it, I'll go to CAD and I'll just hit refresh. And what will happen is I'll see that comment over here that there's a comment that was made, and yeah, I'll see a snapshot of that comment. What I can do is I can either click on it to open it in the Autodesk viewer where I can see the comment, or what I can do is I can simply reply from here that, okay, may yes noted on the comment, and I will update the drawing accordingly. So yeah, I will update the drawing, let's say by tomorrow. So I'll finish typing, and what I'll do is just click on done. Just a second, yeah, just post, and what will happen is the person on site will now see this comment. Okay, so going back to, let's say I'm on site. Yeah, let's see, I've just hit refresh, and I've received the comment again. The person on site can further add some comments, and I just need to refresh, and I'll get those comments over here. So that's a nice way to start communicating with someone on site who doesn't have a CAD license. So yeah, that's the first workflow that I wanted to talk about. Going back to the presentation. Okay, the next thing is I want to talk about the desktop connector. So what happens, like, if you've not heard about the desktop connector, desktop connector is something is a virtual drive that we create on our Windows, which helps us seamlessly sync and manage your files. Yeah, and I'll just show you how that is like how that works. So firstly, what you need to do is just go to this website over here and download the desktop connector. And once you've installed, yeah, it's a free add-in, as I said. All you got to do is simply install it, and once it's installed, let's play it. Once it's installed, what will happen is on your computer, you will see something like this over here. That's something called as Autodesk Docs, if similar to OneDrive. And over there, you would see your account over there. So Arkanzi NZ was my account, and all these are my projects uh, in it. Okay. Okay. So that's yeah. So that's what I'll have to do in order to install it and access my files. So once it's installed, right? Yeah. What you'll have to do is all the projects that you see on the ACC docs, you got to start adding those projects to your computer. And in order to do that, this is what we need to do. So over here, you'll see this icon over here. And once you click on that, I'll ask you to select your projects that you want to add. And yeah, these are the list of all the accounts that I have access to. So I'll just go to Arkanze and select the project that I want to open. And yeah, so that's the project that I want to add. So I'll click save. Once this is done, you'll see, I'll show you what happens. That project and all the files and documents that are on the web on ACC will be now synced on my virtual wrap or the Autodesk Docs. So over here, you see Arkan ZNZ, that's the project that is added, BIM Collaborate Pro demo. Okay, and what I'll do is I'll just go to the web again. I'll log in. I've logged into ACC. I'll open that same project over here. That's the project. And waiting for it to load. Give it a second. So yeah, that's the folder structure that we see in ACC for that project. And yeah, that's the same folder structure and all on the web as well. So all the files, etc., would be over here. So I'm just going to open one of the CAD files. I'll go to design. So yeah, I'm basically opening a CAD file in Docs, and that the same thing would. Yeah, what I'm trying to do is I showed you that file in on the web. What the desktop connector will let me do is open that same file in through CAD through the desktop connector in CAD. So right now I'm opening it directly through CAD. I can open it, make changes, and save those changes directly to the cloud. So that's what the desktop connector would do. So that'll be again, whatever what I'm mentioning applies to all the three tools: Plant 3D, Civil 3D, and CAD. So yeah, so this is the same file. I've opened it in CAD. Now, yeah, I'll just make some changes. I'm going to save it. Saved it. Just added that rectangle. I've saved it. And as I save it, what will happen is you see that file, it's syncing, it's loading. And at the same time, what will also happen is that the version changes as well. And if I were to open that file over here in the viewer, I would start seeing those changes as well. So yeah, that's what the desktop connector will do. It'll let you open those files from, like, yeah, you can access your CAD files through desktop connector and open them in the native or the authoring tools. So that was one second. That's the second thing that I wanted to mention about. That's the desktop connector. After that, so once you open the file and saved it in Autodesk Docs, the next thing, next tool that I want to talk about is push to docs. So what that lets you do is, so you can directly, so I'm gonna pause this. So if you want to push your sheets, drawings, etc., that you've created in your CAD file directly to docs, yeah, you can do it through here. So just play this. Yeah. What I'll do is I'll go to Autodesk Docs, open my file. So right now I'm opening the file in the web through CAD. I've opened it here, and yeah, I'm just going to make yeah. So I think, yeah, I'll be pushing the couple of sheets that I've created in CAD to Docs. So yeah, as you've done it a million times before, yeah, you'll need to set up the sheet. So go to Sheet Setup Manager, look at all the settings. Once I'm okay, I'll just yeah, I'll set that up. And once those sheets are ready, what I'll do is I'll click on Push to Docs. And what that lets me do is, you see the different. I'll see that there will be a different panel that will open up on the right. That will have the sheets that I want to push to docs. So I'll just select over here. I'll select the sheets I want to push. So let's say I just want to push this one, right? Then I click on select folder. And once I click on select folder, what will happen is, yeah, I'll see project file. So I'll just pause again over here. You see, this is where the project that I'm working on, I'll choose this is these are the folders under it. So I'll just choose the folder where I want to save this file. Design, work in progress, architecture, and CAD. Okay, so yeah, so I'm going to say upload sheets, and all the sheets that I've selected will be uploaded over there. Okay. Yeah, this will take a couple of seconds. Yeah, it's done. And now if I were to go back to docs, I would see those sheets. There you go. That's the sheet that I just published. I can open it here. It's in PDF format. So yeah, and I'll just pause here. So that's how you would start pushing your sheets ACC. So yeah, firstly, in terms of the setup, what we did is we installed the desktop connector. We added the project and opened the file. Then we opened that CAD file through the desktop connector, and we pushed it through Docs. Okay, so that's the setup bit, and I'll talk about the other workflows post this. So. So next, what I want to do is I want to talk about this workflow where you can. It's a pretty simple workflow, but with this, what you can do is you can basically, if you're on in the office and there's someone on site and you want to quickly add some comments through CAD and you want them to know, then you can follow this workflow. So this is where I am. I've opened it in CAD. It's very simple. What I'm going to do is I'm just simply going to add use CAD to add some comments over here. Yeah, maybe I just yeah. I've added a revision cloud over there. Then I'm just going to add some text. Because we are using because this file is saved in the cloud, we are just using that to our advantage. So all we'll do is we'll add a comment, save it, and once this file is this comment is saved, since this is on the cloud, the person can access this same file through the web, and yeah, they'll be able to see those comments. Yeah, it's a pretty simple workflow, but I think yeah, it's pretty handy and to you when you're communicating with people on site. So yeah, yeah, just added my comment. All I'm going to do is save it, and once that's saved, again, yeah, go back to ACC. The version changes. I can open the drawing now. There you go. I've opened the drawing, and that contractor or the person on site will see those comments. And so this is the workflow that talks about communicating from office when someone's working on the office to site. Then now we look at the workflow the other way. Like when some let's say the project manager or the contractors on site, he's added those comments to he can add some comments and how we can see those in ACC. Okay, yeah, that was yeah, that's the workflow, and that is done through this tool over here called import markups and traces palette. Okay, with the markups tool we have then in Docs. Okay, so I'm going to continue the video. So this one, let's. There you go. So I've yeah, just going back. So what we did is I've opened the PDF file. Let's say this is your project. This is a project manager or contractor, and he wants to add some comments. So I'm just going to add a couple of comments regarding these two elements. And what is important over here as a first step in ACC is to create those markups and then to publish them. So here I'll publish both the markups, and then again I'm going to add some text, maybe to delete this in CAD. And again, the same thing, I'm going to publish this markup as well. Just copy that again. Probably I want to move this by 500 mm. So we'll just tidy it up a bit. And yeah, publish it. So once that is done, right, once all these markups are published in ACC in the viewer over here, I'll click on the three dots that you see on the top right. I'll click on, there's this option to sync markups to CAD. So what I'll do, once I did that, right, this panel pops up where it shows that sync markups to AutoCAD. And in that, I can basically notify all my team members. So let's say if I want to be notified, if I want to notify this person, right, I'll select them in the list and simply send. So once I do this, right, what will happen is these guys will get an email. So this is the email. So once I send, yeah, it'll say that, okay, I've shared some markups with you for this drawing, and I'll ask you if you want to import and connect those markups to AutoCAD. So if I want to do that, I'll click on this link, and CAD will open up, and again, same thing applies to Civil 3D, and yeah, all the tools. So right now, yeah, this is me back in CAD, and what I'm going to do is I'll click on this import markups toolbar. So, and what I'll do is I'll go to, since I've got a notification, I know which drawing those markups are created. So all I'm doing is uh, I'm importing those markups from that particular PDF file, right? So yeah, continue the video. So I'm just going to locate that PDF file. So that was it. And I'm going to say open. Once it's open, it'll take a couple of minutes. And what you'll see is, yeah, you'll see those markups that we created in CAD are over here. And at the same time, you'll see this palette over here. That's the trace palette over here, where it's like a tracing sheet with like how you would have old school ways where you would have got a tracing sheet and you're writing comments on it, something similar to that. So that's called that's a trace. We're in trace mode, and all the comments that were created in in Docs are visible over here. So first thing I'll need to do is accept those markups. I'll say accept, and you see I'll see those same all those markups over here. So right now I'm in trace mode. I can go back to I've switched to the drawing mode, and once I'm in drawing mode, the draftee can yeah, move it to by, yeah, attend those commands, move this by 500, and move to the next one. Yeah, I'll just delete it, and so on. And again, I'll go back to, I can switch to the different modes from here, drawing, where I can start editing those comments and so on. And once I click on trace palette, one second, where did that go? Let me go back. Okay. Yeah, I'll just pause this. So once I click on that trace palette, what happens is there's a palette that appears over here on the right. Yeah, this palette. So these are all the comments or traces. So every time the person on site makes those comments on docs and publishes it, or notifies you, all those comments will be in a list over here. So this is the first trace, the first set of comments that we received. Then next time he sends something else, yeah, you will see another trace over here, and all those traces will be, yeah, will be stored in a list. So at any point, if you want to look at the different comments, yeah, all you need to do is just open the traces, different traces. Now, yeah, trace palette. So yeah, trace palette is again, yeah, showing you the markups that we imported. And yeah, as I said, you can continue adding markups like that. So let's say I'll just add another one over here, publish it, and once that is published, I will, yeah, I can always import those markups again. Give it a second. Yeah, so I'm importing those markups again, and yeah, let's see that markup that was created in my CAD. So yeah, that's a nice and easy way of communicating with someone on site. Yeah. So apart from that, the next item on the agenda was Plant 3D. So if we have Plant 3D users who've joined, again, there's a lot. Yeah, there are a lot of workflows in Plant 3D and Civil 3D. I just want to, with the interest of time, I'm just covering a couple. Uh, so yeah, the first and the most basic workflow is if you want to share a Plant 3D project. So I have an open Plant 3D. What I'll do is I'll open a project in Plant 3D that I have on my local drive. So I'm just going to locate that file. That's the file that I would choose to open the project. So you see on the left, sorry, I have that project open over here. And what I'll do is, yeah, I'll open another drawing, and then I can push this particular project to Docs. So I'll go and collaborate. And in Plant 3D, you'll get this, unlike CAD, you'll get this option of share project, where you can share this entire project, because Plant 3D has, yeah, a lot of drawings like the PNID, etc., etc. So you can save all of these in one go with this share project one. So what we're doing is basically creating a cloud project for that file. So yeah, I will locate that file or locate that project, and the folder where I'd like to save it. Okay, Plot 3D and upload the project. So again, it'll take a couple of minutes, and that file will be saved to the cloud. And from now on, the project that you had saved on your local drive, you can start working on it from the web. And yeah, again, I want to highlight this button over here. Again, see now that is a cloud project, you'll see this icon over here of Docs or ACC, and that's the simple workflow on how we can set up a project, a Plant 3D project in ACC. The next one is this one is about opening, again, once you've saved it, if you want to open that project from ACC, or yeah, okay, I'll just click on Open Cloud Collaboration Project. Again, a window will pop up over here with, it'll show me again all the projects that I've saved in ACC. Go there, locate that file, and simply click on Open the project, and I shall yeah, I'll open that project in Plant 3D, and I can start working on it. And as I'm saving changes, once it's open over here, if I were to save any changes, those will be saved to the cloud. Okay. So those are the workflows that I wanted to talk about in Plant 3D. Apart from that, again, there are a lot of workflows in, yeah, I mentioned a few in CAD. In Civil 3D, there'll be a lot more. Yeah, you can, yeah, there's workflows to attach your Xreps from the cloud. And for Civil 3D users, data shortcuts, that's an important one. So you can create data shortcuts as well and save it to docs and use dereferences. There's there's also a DWG migration tool for Civil 3D. Again, if you guys do want to discuss this, we you can always reach out to us, and we can we can talk about these further. The other Plant 3D workflows, once you've set up your project in Plant 3D, you can, from Plant 3D perspective, check in and check out drawings is an important one. So you can do this directly. Once you've saved a project in Docs, you can start doing that, checking and check out of drawings, two different drawings that are saved in Docs. Yeah, then the other workflows would be about auditing a collaboration project. Yeah, you can create a backup, reference documents from a cloud project. And there's also this, if you guys also use Revit, then there is PNID modeler for Revit. That's pretty interesting as well. So yeah, again, just so this is what I wanted to cover in today's session. If you do have any questions, just reach out to us and we can discuss this further. But yeah, the takeaway from today's session was just about how we can start using these simple tools to communicate with people on site. Starting with people with someone who doesn't have a docs license to someone who has a docs license, and how we can communicate with them back and forth. Yeah, and that's the agenda for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for joining this session.